Madagascar is a geographical gem, ranking as the fourth largest island in the world, surpassed only by Greenland, New Guinea, and Borneo in size. Spanning nearly 600,000 square kilometers, this island is not just immense but also a melting pot of biological and cultural diversity. Its isolation from the African continent for millions of years has created a natural laboratory where life evolved in a truly unique way. In this fascinating piece of land, history intertwines with nature in extraordinary ways. Get ready to dive into a world where every corner reveals a new secret. Let's explore 16 amazing facts about Madagascar that you might not know. Be prepared to have your curiosity piqued as we uncover the mysteries and wonders of this incredible place. Join us on this journey and discover what makes Madagascar such a unique and magical destination. Madagascar broke away from the Indian subcontinent around 88 million years ago, an event that deeply shaped its ecosystem. This ancient separation led to a unique biodiversity, with many plant and animal species found nowhere else in the world. Because of this, the island is a living laboratory, crucial for studies on evolution and biodiversity, offering valuable insights into nature. In addition to its natural wealth, Madagascar's history is just as dramatic and intriguing, particularly during the reign of Ranavalona I, from 1828 to 1861. This queen, known for her strict and often brutal rule, fiercely fought to preserve her kingdom's sovereignty against European influence. One of her most controversial policies was her strong rejection of Christianity, which led to the expulsion of missionaries and severe punishment of converts, including extreme methods like the Tangena ordeal, a form of torture used as a test of guilt. The reign of Ranavalona I in Madagascar is remembered with mixed feelings, largely due to her strong isolationist stance. She was deeply committed to protecting Madagascar's traditions and independence from European colonial ambitions. However, this commitment came at a high cost. By pushing away external influences, she inadvertently stirred internal conflicts and caused widespread suffering among the Malagasy people. Ranavalona I's legacy remains divided. To some, she is seen as a champion of Madagascar's sovereignty, a leader who fiercely defended her people's culture against foreign imperialism. To others, she is remembered as a tyrant whose harsh policies led to devastation and tragic loss of life. At the height of the golden age of piracy, between the 17th and 18th centuries, Madagascar emerged as a coveted stronghold for renowned pirates. The enigmatic Captain Kidd and the feared Olivier Levasseur, also known as La Bousse, found the island's hidden coves and bays to be the perfect place to take refuge. These pirates not only formed communities along the coasts, but also thrived by trading and plundering ships that sailed the busy trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Madagascar, strategically located, served as a central hub to access the riches flowing between Europe, Africa, and Asia. While the legendary Libertalia, a supposed pirate colony where a utopian ideal reigned, remains more in the realm of fiction than reality, the influence of pirates in Madagascar is undeniable and historically proven. The legacy left by these sea adventurers is intertwined with the rich historical tapestry of the island, adding a layer of intrigue and mystery that still surrounds Madagascar today. Madagascar, though much smaller than Australia in terms of land area, has a vibrant population of over 27 million people, surpassing Australia's 25 million. Life in Madagascar is deeply rooted in the countryside, with most of its inhabitants relying on agriculture for survival. This unique country is made up of 18 different ethnic groups, each with its own traditions and customs, with the Merina from the Central Highlands being the largest group. However, the rapid population growth brings huge challenges, such as widespread poverty, poor infrastructure, and a lack of adequate healthcare services. Despite these hardships, the Malagasy people are remarkably resilient and maintain a strong sense of community, continuously striving to improve their living conditions and preserve their precious cultural heritage. Madagascar is home to the largest stone forest in the world, known as the Tsingy de Bamaraha. This site, covering more than 670 square kilometers in the western part of the country, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and offers a spectacular landscape of limestone pinnacles that reach up to 100 meters high. The rock formations of the Singi were shaped over millions of years by erosion, creating a landscape that looks like it belongs on another planet. Beyond its geological significance, the Singi is a vital hub of biodiversity, providing a habitat for many species found nowhere else, including lemurs, various birds, and several unique plants. Exploring the Singi is an exciting adventure, requiring visitors to navigate suspension bridges and narrow trails to take in the beauty and grandeur of this remarkable environment. The existence of the Singi de Bemaraha highlights the uniqueness of Madagascar's nature and the urgency of protecting these natural treasures. Madagascar is truly a natural laboratory due to its prolonged geographic isolation. This fascinating fact has led to the development of a unique biodiversity, with nearly all of the island's species being endemic, meaning they can't be found anywhere else in the world. Among these, lemurs stand out, with their 70 different varieties capturing the imagination of anyone who visits or studies the island. Beyond these charismatic animals, the island is home to an impressive variety of chameleons and a rich diversity of flora, all adapted to its specific conditions. Conserving these living treasures is more than just a local issue. It's a global imperative. The preservation of these species and their habitats is crucial for maintaining the health of our planet, especially in the face of challenges posed by climate change and human intervention. Madagascar is a true treasure of natural beauty and cultural wealth, recognized worldwide by UNESCO. Among the most fascinating places is the Singi de Bemaraha Strict Nature Reserve, famous for its towering limestone pinnacles that look like they're from another planet. Equally impressive is the Royal Hill of Ambohimanga, a site rich in spirituality and traditions, which remains a cornerstone of Malagasy national identity and a sacred destination for pilgrimage. The rainforests of Atsinanana are also crucial, serving as a vital habitat for unique species threatened with extinction and playing an essential role in maintaining the island's ecological balance. Beyond being a draw for global tourists and scholars, these World Heritage Sites are vital for the conservation of the unique wonders that make Madagascar such a special place. They ensure that its marvels are preserved for future generations. Merengue is a vibrant and thrilling form of bare-knuckle boxing that's a central part of Madagascar's tradition. This sport not only tests the strength and agility of its participants, but also involves a strategic mental game. Held during festivals and celebrations, it's both a spectacle for the community and a symbol of their cultural identity. Participants, from young apprentices to seasoned fighters, undergo intense training, honing their techniques and endurance. The fights are carried out with great respect and sportsmanship, reflecting local values. More than just a sport, Merengue strengthens community bonds and celebrates the island's cultural heritage. Recently, there have been efforts to bring Merengue to the global stage, sharing this unique tradition of Madagascar with the world. Madagascar is known as the world's top source of vanilla, supplying about 80% of the global production. The vanilla grown on this island is famous for its superior quality, thanks to the perfect growing conditions and carefully refined curing methods that make it stand out in the market. Growing this spice requires dedication and a lot of hard work. Vanilla production in Madagascar is an intricate and vital process, where skilled farmers master the art of hand-pollinating orchids to cultivate the precious beans. After being carefully pollinated, these beans go through a meticulous drying and curing process, which gives them their rich and complex flavor. This industry not only drives the island's economy, but is also the livelihood of many local residents. However, it faces serious challenges, such as price instability, harsh weather conditions, and the constant threat of natural disasters. Adopting sustainable and fair trade practices is essential to preserve both the quality of the product and the future of the communities that rely on this valuable crop. Madagascar is home to the majestic baobab trees, often called the trees of life, and it's easy to see why. These green giants, which can live for over 1,000 years, are true survivors of the driest conditions, thanks to their massive trunks that store water. Besides being an impressive sight in the landscape, baobabs are crucial pillars of the local ecosystem, with Madagascar hosting 6 unique species. One of the most spectacular scenes is the Avenue of the Baobabs. where these trees create a natural corridor along a dirt road, attracting tourists and photographers from around the world. But baobabs are much more than just a visual treat. They're a vital source of sustenance for local communities, providing food, building materials, and traditional medicines. Deeply connected to Madagascar's culture and folklore, these trees symbolize strength and resilience. Madagascar is a vibrant cultural melting pot, where African, Asian, and Arab traditions blend to create a unique tapestry of customs and languages. Among the 18 ethnic groups that make up the island's population, the Merina are the largest, residing in the Central Highlands. Like all Malagasy people, they deeply value family and community ties, living in a collaborative and integrated way. The island is famous for its colorful ceremonies, with music and dance bringing life to their celebrations, honoring a heritage that is both ancient and dynamic. Despite facing economic challenges, the people of Madagascar are known for their hospitality and their unwavering commitment to preserving their cultural traditions. This dedication is evident in the ongoing efforts to improve the standard of living on the island while maintaining the richness of its cultural heritage. Fashion in Madagascar reflects an essential part of the country's cultural identity, where men and women often share similar styles of clothing. The key piece is the **lamba***, a rectangular fabric that can be worn in various ways, adapting to different occasions. The patterns and colors of the lambas aren't just beautiful. They tell stories, signaling everything from the wearer's social status to their region of origin, or the significance of a particular event. During festive occasions, lambas are vibrant and colorful, but at funerals it's customary to wear white. These garments are typically handmade using natural materials, highlighting the local craftsmanship. While modern fashion is becoming more common in the cities, traditional clothing still dominates in rural areas, especially during festivals and cultural celebrations, where they play a key role in honoring and preserving Malagasy cultural heritage. Madagascar, an island located in the Indian Ocean, sits about 400 kilometers off the coast of Mozambique. Its history is marked by prolonged isolation, which has led to a unique cultural and biological richness. Separated from the Indian subcontinent around 88 million years ago, the island developed a one-of-a-kind ecosystem, with plant and animal species that evolved independently from the rest of the world. Culturally, the island is a melting pot of traditions, blending African, Asian, and local influences, the result of a rich history of interactions with different peoples and regions. Despite its ties to the African continent, including its membership in the African Union, Madagascar maintains its own distinct identity, Malagasy, which sets it apart from its continental neighbors. Madagascar stands out as the only place in the world that is home to lemurs, a fascinating group of primates that includes around 70 distinct species. These animals, ranging from the tiny mouse lemur to the towering indri, play a crucial role in the island's ecological balance, acting as pollinators and seed dispersers. However, they face serious threats like habitat destruction and hunting, putting many of these species at critical risk of extinction. Conservation efforts are vital and include research projects and environmental education initiatives to safeguard both the lemurs and the habitats they depend on. These efforts not only help preserve lemurs but also highlight Madagascar's extraordinary biodiversity, emphasizing the urgency of protecting this unique natural treasure on the planet. Madagascar is a true sanctuary for chameleons, boasting more than half of the world's species of these fascinating reptiles. On the island you can find both tiny and giant chameleons, all masters of camouflage, with their incredible abilities to change color, eyes that can rotate independently, and long, agile tongues that snatch prey with precision. Madagascar's rich habitats, ranging from humid forests to dry deserts, provide the perfect setting for these species to thrive. Thanks to its long isolation, Madagascar has developed wildlife with unique characteristics, with many species found nowhere else. This makes the island a natural laboratory of evolution, but it also places an urgent need for conservation on its inhabitants. Chameleons in particular are increasingly under threat due to habitat loss and climate change. Protecting these animals is vital, not only to maintain the island's unique biodiversity, but also to ensure that Madagascar remains one of the world's leading biodiversity hotspots. Madagascar faces significant challenges as one of the poorest countries in the world, where over 70% of the population lives on less than what's needed for a decent life. The Malagasy economy is largely agricultural, with many people relying on farming for survival, making them highly vulnerable to climate extremes like droughts and devastating storms. This situation is further complicated by political instability, poor infrastructure, and limited access to effective medical services, intensifying the hurdles the population must overcome. However, Madagascar's story isn't just about hardships. The people's incredible resilience and strong sense of community are evident in their efforts to rise above these challenges. Various initiatives from global organizations to local groups are working to strengthen key areas such as education, healthcare, and sustainable development, aiming to create a brighter future for everyone. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of Madagascar. Don't forget to support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing so you don't miss any of our fascinating videos.